my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Shanice. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that way you stay notified whenever I upload new videos, and welcome to the family. Tomorrow I start a 4-day trip. I'm honestly highly surprised I was awarded the trip that I proffered for. I actually proffered for 3 different trips. I was awarded, my first choice, which is of course a 4-day, and it's a 1-2-2-1 4-day trip. So it's pretty easy. I'm going to be position 1, and of course I'm only good for 4 days. Like I was saying, I'm highly surprised that I was awarded the trip that I proffered for, because when I talked to Cruise Scheduling a while ago, remember in my other video, I had said that, Cruise Scheduling has said how they assign us trip or standby or whatever, they have to first, of course, fill up the standby list. So the first 23 people who is, of course, good for on the list, they automatically get standby, and then everybody else after that, they go off of basically proffer, and if they're not able to give them what they proffer for, they give them whatever is available for them. I was like, I think number 10 or 11 on the list when I had counted, so I don't know how I was able to get the trip that I had proffered for. Maybe seniority came into play, I don't know, but I'm not gonna complain because I'm glad I'm knowing exactly what I'm doing for the next 4 days. If you hear noise in the background, that's just, my water boiling because I'm about to make me some ramen. What I usually do when I'm preparing the night prior for whatever I'm doing the next day, I get my lunch bag ready. So I really don't I need to start meal prepping more. That way I'm have more of a variety of food. For right now, I always just, choose quick frozen meals that I just throw in my bag and heat them up whenever I get to the hotel. I need to invest in Hot Logic because sometimes we don't have microwaves in our rooms at these hotels. So this is what I'm going to be bringing with me on this trip. So I have these, lasagna. I love these so much. I'm addicted to this, and spaghetti. So I have 3 of these, most likely, of course, 1 for each night. I really don't need food for the 4th night because that's go home day. I have beef pot pies. This just depends on however many I put in my lunch bag, which is right here. It just depends on what will fit. And then I have White Castle. Probably these is probably a snack. That way I'm not really touching my main food. And then of course I got actual snacks, which is this. I'm trying to, get more healthy versions of snack. I know this obviously isn't a healthy snack, but it's a lot healthier than what I'm always eating. Fruit snacks and fruit roll-ups. So yes, this is definitely a healthier choice. It hits my sweet tooth cravings, so yes. So tomorrow, my first and only leg for tomorrow, our departure time is, I think, either 10:15 or 10:35. I have to sign in by 9:15 or 9:35, one of those. It's an hour prior that I have to sign in by. So most likely I'll be leaving out of the house at 7, which means I got to get up at 5. So most likely this meal or these ramen noodles I'm going to eat is going to be, right before bed, and then try to hurry up and wind down to go to sleep because I think it's 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock right now. So I will see you guys tomorrow. At my overnight, so I could not remember at all if I've ever been to Daytona before. Dayton, that's where I'm at, not Daytona, Dayton. But I could not remember if I've ever been to Dayton before. I don't know, if I'm not there multiple times back to back, I'm not gonna remember. Only place I remember ever being in is Springfield, Missouri, and XNA. I know those off the top of my head, but every other place, if I see, okay, I'm going this place, I don't know if I for sure been there before. But come to find out, I have been here before. I knew I've been here before as soon as we started walking to the elevator, and the wallpaper above the elevators, yeah, I've been here before. So I was actually at this hotel for my very first overnight when I was on my OE. I did record that, but I actually deleted everything prior to me being based in Dallas, because it really wasn't much going on. I was literally at the hotel all day, every day, or on airport standby, and I was just starting out recording, so I really wasn't recording much. So I'm most likely going to take a nap and then relax for the rest of the day. We have a 17-hour overnight. 2 of my flight crew, which is my other FA and then the FO, they actually have family here. I think the FO lives here, and then my FA, flight attendant, she actually has family here because she used to live here. So they're actually not at the hotel right now. Probably when I wake up, I'm going to, you know, go to the crew lounge and warm up some food, which I didn't know there was a crew lounge at this hotel until I went to go find out if they had specific microwaves that they could give us flight crew, and that's when the woman told me. I am kind of tired because I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning. I drank some coffee when I was on a plane, so that helped wake me up until, you know, the flight was over. But of course, I'm happy to be here because now I get to relax. I'm back in the room from my workout. I just want to say quickly, like, this hotel kind of like creeps me out. Nothing that they did wrong or anything. If anyone has ever watched the movie 1408, this hotel literally gives me like the aesthetic of 1408, and that creeps me out because, you know, I love that movie, but it was about a creepy haunted hotel room. So I'm in a hotel, so it's not the perfect aesthetic to have right now, but yeah. Good morning. So today is day 2 of 4. It is currently going on 6:40 a.m. and van time is at 6:50, so I have about 10 minutes to get downstairs. I am kind of a little bit tired, just because like after I had came from the gym, I took like an hour nap. So I woke up around like 7:30. So that was kind of late for me to do that because I had to get up at like 5 this morning. When I was trying to, you know, not back off to sleep, you know, 1, it was hard for me to go back to sleep. And 2, I kept like hearing like sounds in the background. At first I thought it was like people above me bumping until I actually like listened, and it was just people like popping fireworks because yesterday was the 4th of July. But I did eventually, you know, nod off to sleep. I think it was probably like 10 or 11 when I had went to sleep. Luckily today is not really too many flights. I think the longest part of today is we have a 3-hour sit in between our flights. So we leave Dayton, go to Dallas, have our 3-hour sit, and then we leave from Dallas and go to XNA, and that's where we're having our overnight. Yesterday was like a 3-hour duty time, and today is going to be like 8 hours. See, this elevator gives me 1408 aesthetic. Okay, I'm here at DFW. I'm almost done with this 3-hour sit. I'm the only one on the plane right now because the plane just got here. But this flight is a short flight. We're going to XNA. I think it's like 30, 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes max. I'm about to check and see the exact time. I see my captain just got on. So I'm happy this 3-hour sit is like finally finishing. Today is day 3 of 4. I apologize that I did not record anything yesterday. I was so tired yesterday. Like, I literally fell off to sleep while we was on the shuttle on our way to the hotel. But really nothing happened or anything, you know, big happened yesterday. Only thing, on our last flight, we had a older lady, and she was very much scared and nervous about the flight because she said that she had a dream that the plane had crashed. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of made me nervous, only because I watched, you know, all of the sequels of Final Destination. And if you know Final Destination, it all stemmed from a premonition that somebody had. But obviously we're still here because I'm recording this video. It was a 45-minute flight, so it like went by super quick. By the time I finished serving first class, which is only 12 people, we had to prepare for landing. So I was literally rushing, trying to hurry up, restock my galley, throw everything away, put away glasses. So, and it was like bumpy on the descent. So it kind of made me feel a little sick because I was standing up during that. Today is of course a much shorter day. It's only like a 5-hour duty day. I think our longest flight is our flight from XNA to Charlotte, and then we go from Charlotte to Fayetteville. So it's currently 5:30 a.m. right now, and van time is at 5:50. Alright, so I made it here in my room, and you know, this room is pretty nice, I ain't gonna lie. Today was a pretty easy peasy day. Only thing that, you know, happened today was starting actually out the day. Everybody, like the systems, everything was down. our apps that we usually get on to like basically find out the information for the flight, like how long the flight is, what's the distance, where's the customers on the flight, all of that information. We was not able to see that. Also, the gate agent system was down. Like, it was a nationwide outage for whatever reason, so that actually caused us to have a delay. After that flight, which was the flight that leaving Northwest Arkansas, we had made it into Charlotte, and then that flight was also delayed because I guess they wanted us to wait for, you know, everybody who had a flight that was coming in late. So they pushed the flight back, I think like 15 or 30 minutes. So we was delayed. However, we made it in on time. Even though I woke up like tired and everything, I actually have energy. So I'm most likely going to like go and take advantage of that gym, because I've seen like the gym looks a little nice. Eat and then chill for the rest of the time. I think it's either 15 or 17 hour overnight tonight, and then tomorrow is go home days. I was talking to my FA1, and I think the reason why like I've been more tired than normal, because this was actually an easy trip, is because like I haven't actually flown a full trip in like a couple weeks now. The last trip or overnight I had, it was literally just one overnight, and then after that I've either been on airport standby or on wrap at home. So I really haven't been flying. So only thing I don't like about this hotel is, I'm pretty sure you've seen from the room tour, like there's woods outside. Like, thank God it's not like right there, like at the window type of woods, but this area is nothing but like wooded type of area. And a little fact about me, like I grew up watching scary movies all the time, like all the time. So I watched it so much that I think I have, you know, gained a phobia of wooded areas. I cannot stand woods. Like I don't mind driving past it during the day. If it's at nighttime, I'm going to lose my mind. If I got to walk past it, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, even if it's not a wooded area, like if it's just a little area that have trees in it, I'm still going to lose my mind. Like, I do not like it at all. I don't know. I just feel like something's in there and it's going to get me. So I do not like it at all. Like, a couple days ago, I was doing a DoorDash order, and literally the apartment that I had to bring the food at, they had woods like literally on, like why did their door have to be on the side of the woods? Like, I almost lost my mind. Like, I hurried up, placed their food down, took a picture, and I ran back to my car. I ran. So today is day 4 aka go home day. I woke up with a lot of energy today. I think it's probably a combination of, you know, excited to go home because it is only one leg home, which is from Fayetteville all the way to DFW. So this flight is my very first meal flight. I am FA1 on this flight, so I have to serve first class meals. After looking at the loads, it looks like I only have 4 people in first class. Of course, it could be added more when we start boarding, because maybe they might like upgrade some people, or probably some non-revs will get first class, or if I'm lucky, it'll stay 4 people. I'm not really nervous about doing the meal service, because honestly, in my opinion, it's just like doing a regular beverage service, except you have to, you know, give people some food. It's actually about to be 6 o'clock. Van time is at 6:07, so I just gotta put on my watch and glasses and, you know, zip up my bags, and then I am ready to go. So I'm actually at home. I just got it in like 30 minutes ago. So originally I had actually ended the video when I was still at the hotel room, because I'm thinking like, okay, ain't nothing gonna happen on this flight, so there's really not gonna be anything to talk about once I'm like officially off. When we had got on the plane, actually this flight from Fayetteville to DFW was supposed to be a meal flight. So when I got onto the plane, I went to go, you know, check the meals, so that way I got a sense of what meals I'm serving, because like for our process, or for me at least, even though this was going to be my first time doing it, I already had it like pre-planned in my mind in case, like whenever it happened and I was, you know, FA1 doing a meal flight, I was going to write down, you know, all the options that we have and write a tally mark next to it, so that way I know exactly how many I'm giving out. Blase, blase, whatever. So I went to go look, and I first noticed, like after I had opened up the meal cart, I noticed that the labels on the meals says PM. This is an AM flight, so we shouldn't be serving PM flights. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe the flight attendants who had brought this plane in forgot to switch the carts, because that's our normal process. Like if you're serving a meal flight, once you're done serving your meals, switch the carts, like put your meal cart in the back, so that way the next flight have easier access to their meal cart. So I moved that cart and I opened the other one and I see that it's actually like used meals, like open meals. So I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? So I go to look at the labels and it has yesterday's date, but they're both PM meals. So we was not catered correctly. Even if I said, you know, oh, well, let me just serve these people their meals. These meals was not left cool for us. The plane set, like once the last flight got in, which I think was like 8 last night, the plane was sitting, the meals were sitting, there was no ice put on them or anything. And these are, you know, perishable items, like there was pork and everything on there. So I wasn't gonna serve these people and end up giving these people food poisoning. Luckily, I don't think the customers noticed that this was supposed to be a meal flight, because nobody asked like, oh, is there any meals? Like I treated this flight like a regular flight, gave them a beverage service and some snacks, and everybody was cool. Most of everybody was asleep anyway. But I definitely did, you know, had to write up a report about it, so that way, you know, in the future, I'm not getting blamed or anything in case there's a complaint saying, oh, we wasn't served a meal. But that was all the update I had for this flight. So I'm officially going to end the video here. If you enjoy my videos, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, because like 89% of everybody who's watching the videos are not subscribed. So please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.